Hello and welcome to Veggie Patch Ideas. Today we have another fantastic one and it's all to do with planting tomatoes. Now I'm going to show you a couple of techniques that are going to help with your tomato harvest and get it off to that start that you want. And when summer really hits and it gets really hot, it's going to help you out. Now you may have seen on my earlier video we've been using a lot of halos around here, but if you can't afford them, there is an alternative, and it's just a bucket. So if you've got any old buckets like this lying around, or possibly a bucket with a hole in, this is what we're going to do. We're going to cut this into two and we're going to make our own DIY halo. Let's get started. Right, so now we have our hole in our bucket and it's very simple. So we want it to go around here. Just make an impression in the ground and let's get our tomato planted nice and deep first of all. Mine's in a little grow bag and I just tend to rip it. The roots do come through, so it's very easy to do. And we plant that nice and deep. Now, get a homemade halo and we want to bury it just a little bit. There you go, and then a bit more soil in it around the plant, so it's nice and deep, and that's it. Now what this halo is going to allow us to do is to fill up water on the inside, and the water's then going to congregate in the plastic tubing and just go down to the roots where we want the water. So when it gets very hot in here, instead of the water just bouncing off, it's just going to find its way down and to the roots, and we can top this up by quite a bit. So we can give that plant as much liquid or as fertilizer as we need, and we know it's going to get to the roots. Oh, that's all well and good if you've got a spare bucket, but what do you do if you haven't? Well, got you covered on that as well. Let's have a look. So if you can see, we've got this all banked up around where we want to go, and it's just a simple case of taking it out, planting it deep yet again, to those first few bottom leaves. And build that bank around the plants. Okay, now watch when the magic happens. So we'll water these in and just take a look at sort of the area of a moat we create. So here's the comparison, and they all work absolutely fine. We've got the trenching method here going onto the plastic tub, the DIY version, and then moving onto the halos. If you found it helpful, please subscribe, and if you've got a tomato halo already and you're not sure how to fit it, I'll link a video just here to give you a head start.